Hello everyone, welcome to this revision video series of public health dentistry. So today we'll be discussing primary health care. So without wasting further time, we'll get into the video. So yeah, primary health care, difference between the medical care and primary health care is in medical care we are just dealing with the individual, whereas in primary health care we are dealing with the individual and public health. We are concerned about sanitation, if people are getting proper food, nutrition, everything. We'll discuss the components of primary health care. So it's very important in public health that you remember the dates and events. Okay, so primary health care came into existence on 12 September 1978 because you get MCQs on these dates and events. So starting off with the definition, whenever you have to, it's very difficult to memorize each and every word, and definition has to be perfect, impeccable, word by word. You have to write everything without missing anything. So you can do this way: you split the definition into parts and then make mnemonics for that. See, here I have made one EBUT, and so we divide this definition into 4 sections. It's a big definition, difficult to memorize, so that is why. Coming to the principles, very important question. So if you understand this well, you won't even have to mug up. So first, equitable distribution. So this is the key principle in primary healthcare. That is that the services, distribution of health services should be equal. That is, health services should be received by all people irrespective of their ability to pay. Usually the health centers and the infrastructure is present only in the major cities and towns, and it is lacking in the rural areas. So that should not be the case. So that's what equitable distribution is about. We have to shift the center of gravity of these health services from cities to rural areas. So there should not be any injustice. Next principle is community participation. Okay, so individuals, families, and the whole community, they should actively participate in the program implementation. They should demand for the services. They should not hesitate or just not be the passive beneficiaries of the services provided. They should actively provide manpower, financial sources, and also they should demand for the services. If they need water fluoridation in their area, they should ask for it. Also, some members from the community are selected and they form community health workers, and they are trained so that they can form they can act like a medium for communication, and there should not be any communication barrier. So the examples of this community participation is the village health guides in India, DICE, and in China this was practiced first in the form of barefoot doctors. There the graduates from secondary school or the farmers, they were trained in medically, and they used to provide this medical services in the rural areas. So third principle, intersectoral coordination or multi-sectorial. Alone health sector cannot do much. Other sectors other than health, they are of paramount importance. So it's very important, this is very important aspect of planning, that other sectors also take part in providing good health to the people. See, there is education sector. If women are educated or people are educated about diet and nutrition, food and their nutritional values, then they can take good food and stay in good health. Similarly, communication sector. Now that there is COVID spreading, you can give this example in paper. So there is COVID, you can see there are pamphlets, ads always talking about wearing mask, double masking and all. So this way communication sector is equally important in spreading awareness in people. So you see how the other sectors are important. So there should be cooperation between various sectors, and this can be achieved through legislation and laws. Also, you can see that we can prevent caries by increasing fluoride in medicines or even reducing sugar from medicines and syrups. Fourth principle, appropriate technology. Now the techniques, procedures or therapies that we are providing, they should be scientifically valid and economical and easy to use. You cannot give an electric toothbrush, hand over the electric toothbrush to the people who have been using neem sticks for cleaning teeth. So, and it should be locally produced. This is important. So we can give neem stick for toothbrushing, or instead of giving the IV fluids, the expensive ones, instead of that we can give ORS. Similarly, fifth principle is focus on prevention. Now primary healthcare, it's very important that we should not only just treat the disease but also promote. The services that we provide should not only just be curative, but we should also promote health with emphasis on prevention. So prevention, promotion and treatment, these all are important aspect of primary healthcare. Now these are the elements of components of primary healthcare. Again, you can make a mnemonic for this and memorize it or remember it that way. So you see that primary healthcare is just not about the treatment or cure. It's about education, promotion of food supply, adequate supply of safe water, sanitation, maternal health, immunization, vaccines, and provision of food, drugs. So yeah, that was all about primary healthcare. Mostly questions asked on primary healthcare is about principles. I hope you like this short video on revision. So I thought of making videos every day for you guys. You can suggest me topics, also give me feedback for this video. Thank you and happy studying.